So again, this is another one I can't take credit for. This is Princess Mikasa blue. And the flowers have been open now for about a month and a half. I just lost a single flower, but the other ones are still in pretty good shape. And so that's really good news. I think this was a very good purchase, and one of my better Vanda purchases for the year. It's been behaving quite well, and since I bought it, right now I'm soaking it in its pot. So that's what I normally do on the weekends. I just give them a good long soak. But since I bought it, I mean, these leaves have grown. This leaf has grown, and inside the crown there's another leaf. So this is another Vanda type, Vanda Kalapana Delight Sunrise. And I got this last winter in bud, and I think it had like about 6 or 7 flowers when it finally opened, and they lasted like about a month, 5 weeks. It tried to spike a little while back, and it aborted, but not long after, I don't know if you can see there's another spike, and this time the spike is actually progressing, so that's a good sign. It means it's going to bloom again probably in January or February, as it did last year. It's in that funny blue filter stuff in the pot like this, and I've just put a layer of sphagnum moss on top, and that seems to be the way that it seems to be the happiest. So another Vanda type that's in spike right now is this Sorento stylisti gigantea, and it rebloomed for me last year, not with many flowers, just 8, but at least it was a rebloom, and they are long lasting. And again this year I have another spike, and these usually bloom in the new year, sort of like just right after Christmas. So those are the 2 spikes there. The plant is doing okay. It does not like a lot of light, and I know they're supposed to dry in between, but it seems to prefer to be on the moist side for me, and so that's why I've put a layer of sphagnum moss on top. So last is my pride and joy in my orchid collection, and it's Patera Delight, Vanda Patera Delight, which seems to bloom for me twice a year. Last time it bloomed was in the month of May with 7 flowers, and again now we are heading towards the cold months, and here it is again in spike. It's not finished with its spike, but I'm fairly certain this is the final flower count. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this should be in bloom in early December. I don't know specifically when, but when you soak these overnight or for many hours, it really pushes the flowers to open that much faster. And so I'm really hoping that I can get this to bloom fast enough so I can compare it to my Princess Mikasa. So I had a scare with this one this summer. I had to repot it. The roots were turning very mushy. I think they were just too tight in the pot with the lava rock, so I removed some of the lava rock and repotted it, and ever since then, like crazy plants, basically put out a ton of new roots. This one here, this one here. Oops. This one here, this one here. So, and there are lots of good ones as well inside the pot. So you can see all the previous spikes that I've had with this one. So here. I mean, it's done super well for me. I've had it now for 2 years, I guess, something like that. And I do not regret this plant at all.